Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new, warm welcome. And if by the end of this video, if you are liking it, just make sure to give it that thumbs up, comment, share, and subscribe. If your heart desires, and if you have those warm fuzzy feelings, let me know. When you hit that notification bell, make sure you open up your notifications so you can see when I am uploading and all the content here on my channel. Here on the Lipstick Geek, I kind of do a lot of vlogging, and occasionally I do kind of like reviews and stuff like that. Sometimes I'm kind of all over the place. I'm not as consistent as I should be, but you know, I kind of figured, okay, this is as good a day as any to do one of these because it's hot outside. I don't like the heat. I'm in here, so I'm doing this. Okay, I guess, these little, I don't know if you've seen these little ReLove, Revolution Blush and Highlight palettes. And I think these are absolutely fantastic. This is the first one that I bought, and I bought this maybe about a week or so ago. This one is in Queen. You can see on the back right up in the corner there. You can see it, and it has a very, very beautiful ethereal peach tone. It's very, very medium toned, so if you are either fair or medium, it's going to show up on your skin. It's very, very beautiful. It's very buttery texture, very, very soft. That is the blush, and then the highlight, it's kind of like a peach gold. That is the blush, and then that is the highlighter. And I am really excited about these things. Holy cow, I have never tried these before. I've tried Revolution stuff because I used to have a highlighter from them, and then my daughter decided to confiscate it. It was one of those big brown ones that had like the champagne highlighter in it, and I thought, okay, just let her have it. You know, she's having fun with makeup. She's like full on into makeup now. It's amazing. Couldn't believe it. Watching her do her makeup is kind of fun. And she was the one there for a while who would always say, no, I don't think I'll ever get into makeup. I love my natural self and all that nice good stuff. Well, that kind of changed. But, yeah. And this is a recent one. This is another one that I purchased. This is in Sweet. You can see it. It's real little. I'll give them that. You know, they are really good at making, I don't know if you can see it better. It's more of a pale peachy pink and a gold highlighter. It does show up on my skin, as you can see, because I did put it on my face today. And okay. The highlight, it's very, very light, and just getting really, 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 really good swatch on that, because it's really, really super light, but I like it kind of light. I try not to go too crazy with the colors that I put against my face. But if you're, you know, gonna try these out and see how they are, you know, why not? You know, they're sitting there, you know, they're less than $5. These with tax were like a $17, something like that. But you know, they come down discount wise because we have still have a family Walmart discount card because we all used to work for Walmart. Walmart, I think Walmart and McDonald's are the two places, I guess you can kind of call them retailers in some way. Two of the places that people love to hate. And people love giving bad reviews. But I also, since I already have one of these beautiful Wet n Wild products, the Photo Focus Foundation, I decided to try, I noticed, the Photo Focus Dewy in porcelain. And porcelain is right up my alley because I have fair skin. Check this out. Okay, let's see here. Because this comes off really, 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 really thick. So since it comes off on a plastic type applicator, just, you know, taking just a wee little bit against the skin, and because my skin is like fair to begin with, it's just gonna sop up the foundation really, really well. Take out my beauty blender here. As you can see, just kind of right in here. And the only places I ever really powder anymore, like right underneath the eyes, you know, right up against like places like around like the top of my brow ridge and down through here and around my nose. And those are places where makeup, quote, moves when you make facial expressions. So those are the only places that I really do put powder anymore. I mean, that's a dewy foundation. You want to keep it that way. And since I have this one product, I have this collagen rose water. It's the advanced clinicals. It plumps and it gives you a nice glow. This facial mist is amazing. It smells like a baby's room because it has that rose water in it. It just revives dry skin. It's amazing. Really, really nice stuff. I am starting to prep my skin in the morning a little bit better for makeup. And since I had used the little Revolution with the pink and gold, I pulled out that little one, a couple of things, and pulled the Tartelette Flirt palette. And these are made of Amazonian clay. I really love these things. And use these colors in the bottom. They're kind of like a pinky copper, like that middle one in the bottom. And just real lightly on the lids with either the fingers or a brush, you know, that works for that area. And I'm trying to figure out which one it was. I think it was this one. Because all you're doing is mixing the deepest color and the lightest color together to make that gradient that goes into the upper part of the crease. This was left of my little bamboo. I have this one and the softer one. This one that kind of gets used for everything. But because it has like a packed bonded edge on it, it kind of works for getting into tight little spaces, like right in there. And I thought, since, you know, the blush was kind of like more on that pinky copper side, that this would work well with it. Now you're probably seeing that I have black eyeliner on. Normally I have been using a brown black. Let me clean up that edge a little bit there. It's driving me nuts. Like it's just little smudges. We had stepped out to get something for dinner this evening. Drives me nuts when my makeup smudges. I go ahead and use the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof waterproof liquid eyeliner just to clean it up a little bit. I'm not going to make this video real super long. I just want to show the couple of items and how I pulled some of this together. But it really counts to really make sure that everything looks cohesive and blended well. If you like black, go for it. Use a brown black if you like it better. Brown black is a little softer. So it is like really, really warm here. Pennsylvania is really, really warm right now. That's why I'm staying inside. I'm not a warm weather person. I can't wait for fall. The cooler temperatures. It's usually pretty cool in the morning, which is kind of nice. I don't know if you can see much of this blush or not. Go ahead. Pull this back just a little bit and great. Not the whole way up, but a half back. Just use, oh my gosh, I get tangles. Look at that. Let's put one of those little clips in there. Using this little thing for the highlight, just like right into your highlight zone. Your highlight zone kind of highlights the top of the cheekbone and also produces light for the eye area. So you're kind of getting some light in that direction. It's good to have it, especially if you look really, really tired. So if you're looking for, you know, a really good idea for dealing with, hey, I look tired this morning, what can I do to make it look, you know, like I'm not so tired? Remember your highlight zone. A little bit of this peachy pink, like right up back here. If your face is somewhat round shaped like this, you want to keep everything right up in the back here. Don't pull down to the apple of your cheek, because that's just going to, you know, like add weight to the cheek area. The anatomy of your cheekbone is kind of, trying to think, it can be daunting a little bit, or challenging, depending on your heritage, depending on, you know, like the shape of your face. If you have like a round face or more like an oval face, you know, go with the structure of your where your cheekbone lies this way. Take no, don't take a brush. Got a better idea. Like a popsicle stick, like an elongated popsicle stick, and come right here, and you'll see where, like right into the upper part of where you think it might be, on both sides. That's also an area where you want to use a contour. like you're using the contour and the highlight, your highlight will come up into this area. Your contour just comes like 1, 2, like that second. You feel that ridge right down in there. That's where your contour would go. And then when you go for blush, it's going to go right up in that upper area. But depending only on your face structure, because everybody's face structure is slightly different. Like if you have more of a flatter face, then they come in a little bit lower, kind of like Asian cultures. I mean, if they're not specifically to themselves, like, or if they are, should I say, what's the right word? If they haven't married into another culture, like Irish or something like that, because I'm trying to think, there's someone in my family, I think it was my cousin, and they used to live in Hawaii. Her husband is part Chinese and part Irish. He's very interesting looking. And it's really, really interesting, you know, to think of, you know, where your face structure comes from. It's like it comes from where you have that little bit of lineage, if it's been blended with another culture. Not everybody is 100% Irish or 100% Scottish or something like that. There's always some kind of mix, unless you're actually born there. Let's see here. What were we thinking about? Oh yes, like contour. You want to use something of your choice. I tend to use something that's a little more on the cheaper side. Wet n Wild's a good one, because they're actually fairly good products. You know, they're cheap, number one, and number two, they actually have stepped up their game recently in the last couple of years. They used to be extremely cheap in quality, but you know, now that people actually start using it, you know, for good purposes. This is in the light. This is number 751A in light to medium, the lightest one that they have. It's more of an ashy tone brown and more of a bisque highlight. And I was doing research on this idea called contouring. Contouring is something that has been around since the medieval times. It's more the placement of shadow and light to make sure it's fitting down the face and shadowing back, you know, to lower the forehead, because high set foreheads were kind of like a big thing back then. It was a very feminine feature, and I think it kind of still is kind of. People think that it's a really feminine feature. I think it's, you know, oh, that's kind of new, you know, it's like to have, you know, that. If you do not have long lashes, there are several on the market that are good for lashes. The Extra Super Lash from Rimmel the CoverGirl Peacock Flare and the Maybelline Falsies. I have tiny little lashes, but if you use the product and use it the right way, you can technically, if you use the right product for your needs, you'll probably get what you want. Not just looking at a glassy photo, well, not glassy, but a glossy. You're looking at like a glossy photo in a magazine. It's like, oh, that's what I want. You know, but you know, you gotta go with the needs of your lashes, not the wants. Just do a little research, do some, you know, like window shopping first before you technically buy a mascara that you're eventually just going to be let down by. You know, and be really, really disappointed that the mascara is not doing what you want it to. You should technically go with the needs of your lashes. But yeah, that was well worth it for the full like 20 some minutes, you know. Thanks so much, and I will see you soon.